All right, so we're gonna get on this golf cart, get it finished up now. The shop today, try to anyways. Gotta get the charger installed, a bunch of other stuff installed, get the wiring ran to it, or for it, I should say. So we're just gonna back her up a little bit so we got a little room. If you remember last week, built that box for the batteries to sit in. We cleaned up some of this rust, treated it. It's the next day after working on that stuff. We're still waiting on a Sawzall. Being the weekend, the holiday thing. Today's actually Memorial Day. So what I want to do is I'm going to set the battery in there. We're going to get the battery in. We're going to get everything zip tied up, like the brakes, lines, and all that. Get our battery cables ran. Now the brake pedal, or the gas pedal, I messed up and I think I broke the thing in there. So we'll have to fix that. So that's a bummer. I may, if I can, just put the two wires together and just have the solenoid on all the time when the key's on. It may end up burning that up. Solenoid, coil, whatever you want to call it, may end up burning that up, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I mean, it's always on when you're driving anyway, so I don't think it'll matter much. Hopefully that's the way it'll work, but we'll see. Find a spot. We'll probably put the battery charger on that one and put our little charger, the plug-in port right here. So yeah, we're gonna get you guys up on the stand and we'll get it figured out. All right, we got the battery in. My favorite thing to use, ratchet strap for battery strap. I put it on there, cut the excess off, and that good stuff. I got a few things that we're gonna take off here. I knew that wasn't gonna be the right size. Need to find my wire cutters. Kind of, we're basically just kind of close to being done already. We just gotta get a few things stuck in here, like this thing here. That's the brake light, tail light, and this needs to be sealed off. I ain't sure what that purple wire was supposed to go to. So I know it runs together to supply power to the computer, or well, to the controller. But I don't know what kind of safety that would have been. Is it? I don't know if it. What kind of? I don't know. Know if it was. It ran all the way to the back. Maybe the strobe light was to send power through. I'm not positive. But the seat safety switch, just put a fuse between it, so that part's good. So all this we'd probably just wrap all this up with sticker. Let's just go ahead and run this to the back, so we'll have our lights and stuff back there when I go to do my lights. I'm not real keen on it. Don't really have to have the lights quite yet. She ain't gonna be street legal quite yet. The kid has to get it. It's basically for my kid, so. There we go. We can just tie this up. You zip tie it right there. I have to get them wires there. The purple wires sealed up though. That part of the wires are done. The seat safety switch I'm not real worried about. I should just cut it off and tie them together real quick. But we'll just put it right here. When we zip tie all this stuff together, she'll just be zip tied right here. So for now, we'll tuck that there. This part, we will have to run it over to here somewhere. Okay, how's that look? That there is for that's the throttle wires. So we'll have to run this up towards the front. Get up here. There. That down there. All right. So depending on where that wire lands is where we're gonna end up having to put this box. So I'm gonna have to get underneath this thing, run them wires up to the front. Maybe I ought to. No, that's not the coolest thing to do. Right there would be kind of sweet, but it just like everything just don't want to make shit. Could stick that stuff right here, take everything out, maybe a little dash panel. I could cut this box. You know, I guess I could just cut here, here, and here, and just put it right there. I can get rid of all this. Get rid of this whole piece right here. Here. And then we can cut us out, put it somewhere. Now, I did kind of like this situation, but it's not how we want it. I guess I could cut that out, mark this, cut this part out. And of course, we'll leave enough to put some screws there, here, and there, and just be done with it. Just set it up in there. But I gotta make sure the wires are gonna reach. So let me crawl up underneath this thing and see. Yeah, I know I don't look factory at all, but instead of having to cut into that dash or anything like that, I think that's gonna be the way it goes right there. I already kind of drilled holes and stuck it in there. I gotta drill holes for the wiring to go through. So not real sure how I want to do that. I think I'll just feed it down through there, or feed that. Do one or the other. I get my hole saw out. We'll drill a hole and try to stick that through there, or run the other wire up through there, and then we have this. This is for the headlights right here. Yeah, this is a little bouncy, so I may try to drill me another hole right up here in the middle if I can get to it with the drill. I don't have it, the bolts all tight either, so I think that'll work out pretty good though. Now I ain't sure where the key went. Oh well, we'll find it eventually, or we'll trade it, put a new one in there. I think maybe we'll see. All right, let me keep moving along. We'll have to get to this box in a minute. When we get to putting that switch in there, then I'll bring you in on that, because that's like some. We're gonna have to figure out something. Maybe let's see. We got those here. We got the green. It looks like a black wire. So we may just like kind of run that green wire to power to click that solenoid on. And I think we might be all right that way. So we'll see you guys here in a few minutes while I get moved along. All right, well, I tried the foot pedal, and we ain't got nothing. So that thing is that switch is broke. So if I put that on there, and this is a 12 volt, that's that one going to the controller. So if we just do that, as you can tell, it clicks. The solenoid does. Turn the key off, it clicks off. Clicks on, give it gas, and she goes. So I guess that's probably how we're just gonna run her. So I'll have to run me a wire to it from, I can run it from here, or I could run it to, where's it go? It goes up in here somewhere. That one runs down up over to there. There's got to be a signal wire coming in from somewhere. But yeah, that's all we got to do is just jump it. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to throw the battery charger in there. And should just be about ready. I just got to get a seat. As you can tell, it's got some homemade hinge. I don't know what I'm going to do for a seat. They got seats, but they're like $400. And you figure $400 plus the battery. That's, that's $1,000 in this cheap cart, almost cussed. So, the battery, we need the battery regardless. No, but as far as a seat, we can make our own seat somehow. I'll just get some plywood, put some plywood on there, and I'll find me some cushions out of an old couch or something, stick on it, and then I'll wrap it with, get some black vinyl or something from like Hobby Lobby or something. But for now, that's what we're gonna do. Run our wire, hook up a battery charger, and zip tie some stuff up. Oh, I still need to tighten this up too. I wasn't able to get no screw up in there. I could probably go from the back side and just put a self-tapper in there and maybe self-tap it together. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I'll probably have to lift it up with a hoist again, and so I can get it, access it, maybe move the wheel, turn the wheel a little bit, and be able to go in that way just to get her. But she's almost done. My kid will be happy when this guy can come get this other gas cart. I'm gonna drop the price down on labor for him, just so he'll get it out of here, and he can finish up the rest of this stuff. And it's got a dent in it, a dent over there. I'm really not wanting to paint this, but it looks awful crappy. I'm definitely gonna pressure wash it, see what happens. We'll do that in a little bit. But let me get this battery charger stuck over there and wires ran. I don't know, I may put it over here and run my wires right across over to that, because I think I want to put my battery over there, like I said, for the 12 volt system. And so that's what we'll do. All right, we got everything wrapped up on here. Oh, well, do stuff, zip tie the brake cables up, but ran my little wire. Of course, I use black electrical tape because I don't have any connectors right now. And I just ran the wire up right to the solenoid or coil or whatever you want to call them, and then just put it right on there. I didn't cut that wire just in case I ever do want to change that. I don't like how that pedal sits. May end up changing it so it's up a little higher. It's not giving me, like, you can see right here, it's be full throttle. Yeah, I think she may be going full throttle. I could always cut that part off right there, and I'll give you some more, a little bit more down, but I think that's hitting full throttle. So instead of going in that box and changing that switch out, I just jumped it. So when you turn the key on, solenoid clicks, and basically there's a switch in that box, so anytime you push on the pedal, it goes. So this here I still got to tighten that up. you know, we got some wires and kind of dangling, but like I said, this is just for the kid. We ain't trying to get too spectacular. Look what I found, a quarter. That there's gonna pay a little bit on my battery there. So yeah, I just need to pressure wash her up, and we're gonna call this one good. Probably wait till I get the seat, maybe get the trash bag or something to cover up all the electronics there before I go pressure washing. But she's done as far as I'm concerned. You got the brake light switch down there, the wires for it. I can get a brake light switch that mounts onto the pedal, I think, or I can, yeah, you probably have to just get one of them pads that you press on there. It's got the little switch inside the thing. Had some little kids stop and ask me what I wanted for that little scooter. I told them $75, which I just put on Marketplace for $75. I paid $50 for it, and I put like $13 worth of parts in it to get it running. And they come get it. They come get it. If not, there's a guy up there in Henry. It's about 30 minutes from me that wants it. Trade me for a little mini bike. The kid would like the mini bike, but I kind of need money. So we're gonna call it good on this one. And this will be Thursday's video. So Tuesday, you guys will see this video on the plow finishing up with a little bit of chilling. And then next Tuesday's video after this one, you'll see this getting done. And hopefully we can go get that job done. But until then, we'll have to sit back and wait until I get us all going. I had a couple people I put on there for trade. A couple people said, "Hey, I got something I'll trade you." So they, I don't know. I'd rather have the cash, but then again, then I'd have to take the cash and buy Sawzall. But Sawzall that they're trying to give me is like $30. So 75 versus 30. If I can go buy one for $30, the shop still ain't clean. We gotta get that done. So appreciate y'all watching. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all that's been doing that, coming back. I've only had like 6% of my return viewers. Everybody else is all new viewers. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button down there for me. It don't cost nothing. You just hit it and move on. And go check out some of my other videos. Check out the playlist at the end of this video. It'll be, you know, kind of showing like up in that way, and then there'll be something over there. You hit right in the middle, and that'll be a subscribe button. Or down there in the bottom of the corner down here, it says subscribe. You can always click on that, and it'll take you to my channel, and you guys subscribe that way if you want. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you all.